Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
All right, Daniel, I've turned you back on. That was horrible.
Yes, I got hit many times by multiple arms, hands, weird limb creature. That was no fun. You know, I'm feeling all right with my 2 wounds, but it could be 1, so could be a lot worse. Could be better, though. Thanks for the Medicaid check, Andrew. I feel okay. But,
I mean, 2 is better than 1.
Yeah. I mean, let's get to this alms house and maybe we can rest. I think the hotel was probably not a good idea based on what some of those drunks were telling us, or what Teddy was telling us. God, I hope he gets lost. I hope he doesn't make it to the ship.
No, you offered him a job. That was on you.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
And directed him to Susan.
I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's going to get lost or taken in the night by kind people. I
can't wait to see her face.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, we could go to that hotel, but that also seemed to be run by the crime people, and maybe we should just, Teddy seemed to be saying that, all the bad shit was going on at that alms house. Maybe we should just get this done.
Yeah.
Do we want to spend another night here?
No, I don't really want to. I guess in my condition, going straight into the lion's den, as it were, is a good idea.
I mean, look, it's not great. Clearly, it's not great.
But you're right. I guess the longer we stay here, the more opportunities we get to get attacked by things with multiple weird limbs. So, yeah, maybe...
I mean, maybe they don't know we're coming.
You know what? You're right, Daniel. That's positive thinking, and I do like that. Just stretching a little bit here.
I mean, I didn't see any tech that would suggest they saw us fight that thing.
Oh,
yeah,
they
didn't
some
have
kind of security system on it, or cameras.
Yeah, I don't think there's any sort of transmitter on those things. I think we were good.
Okay,
it was kind of just a flesh monster.
Yeah, gross.
Yeah, I don't.
Did have weird flammable stuff inside of it though, which was fun until it attacked me. Hey, maybe we case the alms house. What do you think? I can stealth around, maybe get some eyes on it.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. It looks like it's closed down. They're not letting anybody in. It's nighttime.
Not letting anybody in on purpose until we, break in.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do.
Yeah, of course. Let me stealth around and see if I can get some eyes on maybe an entry point and if there's any, security.
Okay. Stealth difficulty 4.
Okie dokie.
I'm just gonna stand at the front.
At the front?
I may be standing in an alley a little ways away.
Within the front of the building, not in plain sight.
Well, when someone uses the phrase, I'm going to stand at the front, and we're talking about a building, you know, the front of a building?
No, I mean, if you're in, the front of a base, you don't mean you're standing at the front door of the base. It means you're at the front side of the base.
You can just take the L on this one, my dude, and we can move on.
We're not getting into this alms house until you agree that is confusing.
No!
All right, anyways, I'm going to do a stealth check. I've got a 10 in stealth. Well, I didn't pass. And I rolled one of my wrath die. 10 dice! And
wow.
I didn't get a 4.
You are really bad at stealthing.
I am sneaking through the shadows.
You actually make your way towards a back door. And actually, right as you're sneaking around near the back door, somebody just opens the back door and looks right at you.
I just freeze.
Mid-tiptoe.
Come inside, trespasser.
Huh, that's an interesting approach for trespassing. Yeah, I will come inside.
Jay, what's happening?
Found a way inside, Andrew. If you want to come around the back, there's a nice person here who I was going to ask, did you order a pizza? Because I deliver pizzas late at night to places that accept pizza. And I was coming back here looking for the best possible place to drop it off. There's usually like a pizza slot. I didn't see one in the front.
Do you have a pizza?
I do not have a pizza. Daniel, that was a very interesting question, but to confirm, no, I don't carry a personal pizza.
I don't know. But I don't know what Eldari do. I'm not really an expert on Eldari.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second. Are you checking your inventory for pizza?
I'm seeing, is there a way that I can I do a tech use check?
No. You don't have a pizza oven.
No, I'm not going to say that. Can
A quick install of like an easy bake oven in your chest or
I have
something?
a holographic projector for the map. Can I program it to make a holographic projection of a pizza?
No. Yes, but it won't look like a pizza. It'll look like gritty and stuff.
That's fine. I want to lean into it.
So, we're just gonna bring you that pizza, right? You ordered a pizza? That's why I'm here in the back of this building looking for that old pizza slot.
So I walk up to Did somebody order a pizza?
Yeah, he's got it right here. Check it out.
The man, it's sort of a short, small man. Looking at him, one of his eyes seems a little bigger than the other one. He's a little hunched over. But he looks at it and says, "Oh, that looks delicious. Come inside."
Well,
Real quick, we just got to confirm, obviously, addresses. We don't want to drop off a pizza to much-needed pizza lovers at the wrong location. Just 1 second. Andrew, Daniel, huddle up a second. So, I think this is a bad situation, right?
Oh, this seems really bad.
Yeah, because clearly, Andrew, love the holographic projections. That does not look like a real pizza. Let's be honest.
It's okay, Andrew.
It's
I know
okay
you're
that
doing
it
your
doesn't
best.
look like a real pizza.
I have a confession to make.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had pizza before.
I was going to ask what that was because I've also never had pizza myself, and that looks like a vegetable of some sort.
It's round. That's what I've heard.
How did you know to say we were delivering pizzas?
I've heard about pizzas. People deliver pizzas all the time. Never to me. I would love to get a pizza at some point. They say it's great. But, yeah, I just assumed you would know, Andrew. But I think that might actually be a tomato. Just a literal holographic tomato.
It's round.
It is. And I hear tomatoes are part of pizzas, so you got part of the way there, so I appreciate it.
We watched most of that data slate that's about that, the kid and the traps and...
You... And, the weird sort of man at the door says, "You were with the quarry."
Sorry, what? I was confused because we were in a very intimate pizza huddle and you've interrupted, but this sounds like an interesting line of questioning.
"I've seen you before. You were servants, as I was."
Okay. Can I make would it be like intellect, or is it like seeing him clearer in like the light to see if I recognize this dude?
You don't recognize him. No matter what you roll, you are not going to recognize this guy.
Okay, fair enough.
You could roll all the dice you want. You've never seen this guy before.
Okay.
But somehow we've seen your... Well,
we bumped into a lot of weird mutants back in the day. If
this
he's
is
got
fine.
like a weird bulgy eye or something going on.
"I've heard of you. You were servants of Master Atris."
Yeah,
Yep.
he loved pizza too.
He loved pizza. This was obviously a classic test and that we used to play with Atris all the time, and you've passed.
"The serrated quarry is not as powerful as it once was, but that will change soon. Come inside."
Okay, let's head on inside then.
And as we walk inside, I whisper to Jay, "So what happened with the stealth reconnaissance around the building?"
I think the plan, if you remember correctly, was how to get into this building, and I think I've nailed it, right? Huh?
"It's a good thing I thought you were strangers and outsiders, but somehow I'd heard that you have changed," he says as he points at you, Jay. "But I know only you travel with this one."
With him. We don't need to exchange names.
"We were going to kill you when you came inside. Well, to harm you when you came inside, but now we know who you are. It's safe. It's safe. Come in."
Of course, harm us, right?
And as you sort of walk in the door, the back door of this place, so maybe the front door when you go inside, it's like an alms house. The idea is that it's like a homeless shelter, food pantry sort of thing. As you go into the back, it's really like this place looks like it's falling apart. And there was a trio of those weird monsters that were just hiding right by the door, looking like they were ready to pounce.
Oh, boy. Now, do these all look like the monster we encountered before with like just a bunch of limbs?
I mean, not exactly the same. They all look, but they all are.
But they're in the family of weird...
variations on a theme.
All cut from the same cloth, you might
Some with
say.
more thumbs, some with
Yes.
more feet, some with more legs.
Yeah, some of the the failures we're going to deal with you. But come, we must take you to the master. You know.
Oh, yeah, we know.
Oh, we know.
Oh, we're in on this. Totally in on this.
I wink at Jay, but then I realized I winked with the mechanical eye, and it cannot wink. So,
I just hear like a weird,
gestures.
whirring click or something.
Yeah, just weird gestures going your way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're led down a hallway. As you sort of like look down into a couple of doors, you see just one room that's like full of vats of blood, just sort of like circulating through tubes with a bunch
Wow.
of labels on them.
They got a 2 blood room. That's good.
What's your name? We never caught your name.
I am the servant.
Good name. Easy to remember. Unique, I'd say.
So, the servant. What's with the blood room there?
We've been trying to find the right genetic makeup to better bond with the template that we're trying to impose. So far, we're able to get control with some, but even then, the body rejects the implants after they're put inside. Mostly, they just die. Those who we are able to make docile and follow our commands, unfortunately, their organs are the new implants that we put in are eventually rejected, and then they, well, some of them we attach more things to, and they are the failures that we go out to find more test subjects.
Ah, yes. It all makes sense.
That does make sense. Now, listen, we obviously didn't share why we're specifically here. I'm sure you can guess. We're here to make sure the security here in the program and project that you're running is airtight, making sure that there isn't any leaks, there isn't anybody coming around figuring out what's going on. The query business needs to stay underground, you know what I mean?
Well, come upstairs. The Churgeon, the master, is on the 3rd floor. You can come upstairs.
Okay, yeah, of course. All right, great.
We got to make sure that this operation is running smoothly, no speed bumps, because it sounds like you're hitting some speed bumps.
Yeah, some people are escaping. Now, I'm not saying this was your fault, the servant, but there was this kid. Konishi, heard of him?
I don't know. I don't care about their names.
Good, which is what we expect from someone like you.
That's step one.
That's
you passed.
That's the professionalism that we've got going on in the query. But yeah, let's go head on up to the 3rd floor. Andrew, can you do an auspex scan of this place to see if there's how many more of these other monster creatures there are in case we got to make a quick and speedy exit?
Yeah, okay. I'm going to do a tech use check, and I'm going to say, hold on, I got to just bring this out real quick. I got to log all this down, make sure we're keeping it real tight here.
I would love if your auspex scan now was randomly like scanning for enemies.
We'll see what that, if you got a 1 on your rat die.
Crap, I didn't put mute on. It's supposed to be on vibrate, damn it.
It's not a 1 on my rat die. What do I need, Daniel?
4.
I got that, and I could push a 6, actually.
All right. You detect most of the life forms that look like the things are on the bottom floor. There's 4 of them there. You do pick up a couple of life forms on, looks like very weakened life forms. Looks like they might be not moving, their body's atrophying or something like that. Probably experiments, mostly on the 2nd floor. And the 3rd floor, you are detecting only 1 life form on the 3rd floor.
Is there, I feel like I know what the answer to this is, but are there anybody like normal in this building at all, or does it look like if anybody walked in the front door of the alms house, they're just like, it's
meat on a slab.
So the
Central.
thing is, you don't this whole area, you're in like the back area.
Oh, okay.
There's the front part where nobody's in there right now because it's like closed off or whatever. The alms house is closed, but you're all in the back rooms of this place.
Okay.
As you're going up, you pass by like what looks like an operating theater. I don't know who they're doing operating shows for, but that's apparently there. The table's covered in blood and other sorts of viscera.
Oh, good.
And you hear somebody just whimpering as you start climbing up the stairs to the third floor from a door. I think they're saying, "Mommy, mommy, please."
Good. Good.
And then you are led all the way to the third floor, and this is the lab. Oh, you'll be impressed. I feel like we've almost cracked it, but people have been looking into it lately, so we were thinking if we might have to go and do these experiments somewhere else. But now that you're here, you can help us.
That's absolutely why we're here.
Well, we are here to get the project moving. That's us.
Right direction.
Yeah.
So, we'd love to meet the Churgeon. We hear great things.
Of course. And this servant opens the door, and you are brought into a sort of, how to describe it? Well, it's a laboratory of sorts, and there's just like body parts all over the place. Some of them are on like counters. Some of them seem to be beating and moving. Some of them are in like various tubes. You see like what almost look like fetuses being cloned or something in here. There's all sorts of weird stuff, and there is a figure facing away from the door, and as soon as it opens, they turn around, and Andrew doesn't look like a person anymore. I mean, still kind of looks like a person, but doesn't really look like a person anymore.
I get what you were going for, Daniel, but he's very still much a person in there.
Yeah, that's my point. Because this thing doesn't really look like a person anymore. It has not only several mechanical parts, it seems to have like biological parts also growing out of it. There seems to be almost like, it looks like a spider on its back or something.
Wait, the spider limbs, are they mechanical or are they
fleshy? Well, actually, it kind of looks like there's also like just an abscess, a hole, abscess, fucking
Abscess is the correct.
Abscess, the gross medical. There's like a big like abscess on like this thing's back. I don't know if this even has a gender. You look at its face, it's got big goggles and like sort of like a built-in mask. You see a little bit of like orange sickly skin left underneath it, but if this thing was human, and maybe it was, it has moved very, very far away from that.
How is it walking? Is it walking on legs, or are the spider things keeping it up?
It's floating about a couple inches off the ground.
Whoa, like grav, maybe?
Yeah, no, it doesn't look like it's magic. It looks like it's some sort of grav attachment or something. I think it maybe just doesn't want to touch the floor. You feel a little gross looking at the floor. It's just covered in goo.
Good.
Man, I just cleaned these shoes.
Master, I'm back! And the servant like sort of runs up to the master, I guess, and just sort of jumps on its back and starts to merge with it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said like it had like sort of spidery arms. Like those spidery arms are now attached to this servant. And like it's got a head facing backwards, and you don't see this servant's face anymore because now the which you assume is the Churgeon has now turned to look at you. Who are you?
I'm Andrew. This is Jay.
How you doing?
They're servants of Master Atris. You're gonna need to make checks to convince this person. This thing.
But Andrew, don't worry. I'll speak on our behalf.
What? I mean, my deception is a powerful one.
Ooh, good. Keep that to yourself. I'm going to make our deception check. My deception, what's the difficulty?
5.
Now, the Churgeon, I got to bring this up because it is part of my character. Now, the Churgeon, it knows a lot of different species. Seems like it doesn't really care for anything specific. Am I going to take a negative for the difficulty because I'm Aeldari?
In this situation, no, actually.
Because clearly this thing probably doesn't see species, it just sees parts. And,
Yeah, just parts.
And, like, things that can mesh with other things.
Yeah.
So the difficulty was a 5, you said?
Yes.
Okay. My deception is a 9. Here we go. Now that's an interesting result. Because you see I passed. But I did roll a 1 on my wrath die.
Okay. So it believes you.
Yeah. But something bad happens. Or it takes a point of ruin.
If you're here, the plans cannot wait. The plans cannot wait. It's time to get out of here.
Whoa, why leave? What's going on?
Nah, if you're here, they'll follow you. You're well known. You're not particularly stealthy.
Oh, come on. I stealthed my way to the back of this building pretty effectively, and now I'm here. So if stealthing is getting to places effectively, I think I've done a good job.
No,
What?
Don't think about it.
It's fine. And it sort of turns around and starts pressing some buttons. The master is going to unleash the results of the experiment on the entire sector.
Oh, that's good. That's good. How close would you say you are to releasing this on the entire sector?
It's been ready at any time.
Oh, good.
It'll just take about 3 minutes, and then a gas will go through the sector, mutating and killing everyone here. It won't be great for the experiment, but it'll cover our tracks.
Oh, wow. That does sound really good, doesn't it, Andrew?
It does indeed.
Oh, wow. Well, we're glad we resolved all of this. Quick question. Let's say we wanted to talk a little bit longer than 3 minutes. Any way you could actually slow that down or turn it off?
You're going to need to make a check,
Yeah.
because...
I assume
Yeah.
persuasion?
Yes,
Now, how difficult is it? Because they do believe that I am who I say I am.
it's still a 5.
Yeah, okay.
We also have not resolved what happened with that one.
No, the one is that we're going to...
Accelerate things?
going to kill everyone in the sector.
Nice! That's good. So my 1 resulted in thousands of deaths.
Yeah.
Great. That tracks. Persuasion. Not a 1 on my wrath die. But it wasn't a very good roll, so I guess I don't get the information.
We can talk while I'm backing up my data.
Sure. Need to back up your data before you release the gas?
Yes. In just a moment, I need to get all of these things. Servant! It's time. Yes! And it now just crawls out. It's not even pretending to be human anymore. Before it was like sort of in a cloak and like sort of a weird looking small man, but now it is just sort of like crawling on the floor.
Are you going to activate the gas?
Yes, we have to purge all of the experiments and unleash all of it. Yes, that's what I'm doing right now.
Perfect. Andrew, now's the time?
I'd say so.
Indeed it is. And whip out shuriken pistol and shoot at the little dude running to go activate whatever he's trying to do.
Yes.
And I, with my shock maul and shock pistol, are gonna charge right at the chirurgeon.
Okay.
I'm going to slam home one of my bandoliers, full clip, to do a salvo into the little guy running to the controls.
Okie dokie.
Oh, so you want to go first, is what you
I do, because I kind of want to stop the guy who's about to unleash the gas. Is that okay?
But is he releasing the gas, or
I
is
think
the
he is.
chirurgeon releasing the gas?
He just said he was going to go do all that
He
stuff.
did say he was going to do that.
Shooting him a whole bunch. What's his defense?
His defense is 3.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Bunch of dice. All right. And oh my God. That's 2 6s and a 4. That's 5 damage. So that's 15 damage, pen 3 on this little guy.
Okay. Pen 3, you said?
Pen 3.
Okay. 15 pen 3.
It's funny because I don't know how much the pen is actually going to help because they're mostly just flesh monsters.
Oh, it helps. It helps.
Well, he has bullet-resistant flesh.
It's got some kind of armor in there, I believe. Hopefully. Otherwise, this was unnecessary.
Okay. You shoot him full of shuriken, and he whirls around and says, "Traitor!"
You got it, buddy.
And just jumps at you.
Oh, good.
with all like a crawling monstrous
Like on all
thing.
fours, just arms and legs going over like joints and stuff like that?
just trying to jump on your face.
Ah! Now, would Andrew be able to go next because we potentially surprised them with this old switcheroo?
No.
Okay. Well, it was worth asking.
No, it was worth asking, but no.
So cold. So cold here in the grim dark. My defense is a 3.
Okay, well, he got a 3.
Ah.
He doesn't have any 6s to push, though.
Yay!
So he jumps. Oh, let's see if he can turn the 1 extra die that he has into more damage. He can. You take 11, pen 4.
Okay, well, I have a resilience of 10. Pen forward is bad because, no, that's bad. So that's basically like 15. I'm going to try to soak some of this.
Seems like you should.
Yeah. So I've got 5 shock, which means I can only really soak 4. So here we go, 4 dice. I soak 1. Okay. Well, I'm unconscious.
Well, you can use a wrath die to re-roll some of that.
You're right. But being unconscious does sound interesting. Just kidding. Here we go. Re-rolling the wrath die. That is a 3, and it was 15, which means 5 will go through, which means I'm still unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah. It just Andrew, you see this thing jump at Jay, swipe at its face, blood everywhere, and he jumps off and then he whirls to face you.
All right, well, I'm going to try and murder the hell out of it because it just killed Jay. So I stop mid-step, turn towards that thing, and then charge it.
To be fair, it's bleeding all over the place. Jay filled it full of shuriken holes.
All right, well, do I just shoot it from here or do I charge it?
Greatest weapon in the universe.
I will charge it because I have better weapon skill anyway, and I want to make sure it doesn't kill Jay while he's unconscious. So let's do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, I unfortunately can only push 1 6, but I super hit. I got like 7 hits.
Well,
so.
defense was 3.
15 damage, pen 1.
You smash it.
Smash!
The Churgeon, as you assume, it never quite introduced itself. Just sort of turns around, looks at you, shakes its head, and jumps out the window.
What?
What do you do, Andrew?
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to do a Medicaid check to try and make Jay no longer unconscious. And then I'm probably going to chase after it and jump out the window, I guess.
I guess.
We are on the 3rd. I have a mechanical leg. It'll be fine. All right, let's do a Medicaid check on Jay. Wow. Okay. That's great. You're able to get 3 more wounds, so you're no longer unconscious, and you gain 3 wounds back.
Oh my gosh, that feels like adrenaline. What is that?
I gotta go, and
Wait,
I immediately
what?
jump out the window.
Wait, all of me hurts.
You see that this thing has floated to the ground gently. It has some sort of grav tech built into it. You're going to need to make a check, though, to not die as you jump towards the ground.
Luckily, I have an augmetic leg.
That does what for you?
Gives me bonuses to jump.
Superhero landing.
So you can jump higher. That's not what you're trying to achieve, I think.
I mean, I'm gonna put most of the weight on that.
I mean, he's gonna superhero land here, Daniel. He'll
Okay.
be fine, or go immediately unconscious, and I'll just have to fiddle around with his Medicaid stuff.
what? So what has? I'm assuming this is athletics.
It is athletics.
What
yes.
do I need to roll in order to not take damage or take small damage? I'll say
Take less damage.
Take less damage.
Difficulty 5 from the 3rd floor.
You got this.
All right. I'm going to use a wrath die and re-roll some of that.
I see an interesting thing on your...
We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
I do pass, and I can even push a 6, but I
No.
rolled a 1 on my raptor.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So you still take 1 mortal wound from the... You're still going to take some amount of damage from jumping from a 3rd-story building. Like, that's just how it's going to be. 1 mortal wound.
But he superhero landed it,
But
though.
you superhero landed. That's fine.
But the one is that you superhero landed onto a sewer grate, and it breaks, and you go down into the sewer.
You just got unconscious. You keep your mouth shut.
So you don't notice anything to come away from the one. Maybe you see that this figure, as it's touching down on the ground, very calmly presses a couple buttons on something that it's holding. Jay, you see a countdown, a self-destruct countdown appear on one of the screens in the room that you're standing in.
Oh, no. No, it's tech. It's got buttons and stuff. Okay. I can deal with this. I've seen Andrew hit a bunch of buttons before. I got this. This is going to be fine. I'm going to just patch him real quick. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, buddy?
That was high, and he's pressed buttons, I think.
Wait, what are you talking about? You didn't climb down the building? You just jumped out?
He jumped out. I thought he was going away.
But he's got... Oh, my God, we don't have time for this. There's a countdown happening on a screen, and there are buttons in front of me. What do I do?
All right, what do the buttons look like?
Symbols, for sure. Different ones.
Describe them to me.
A couple curvy ones, couple loopy ones. Some look like numbers. There's numbers on here for sure. At the top, and then
Is there a button with like a squiggly that goes back on itself?
squiggly back on itself. I see that one. Yeah.
Push that.
Okay. Push the squiggly back on itself.
That's meant to bring up a diagnostic. Can I tech use?
You're going to need to make a tech use
How about
here.
this?
Is it increased
Can this be a
difficulty?
combined? Can this be a combined awareness check for me and tech use check for him?
Yes.
For us to work together on this?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
You should do the awareness first to
Well,
make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
you
Yeah.
recognize the symbol
Because I might have hit,
properly.
obviously the self-destruct faster button.
Difficulty 4, awareness.
Okay.
Difficulty 6, tech use.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Okay, phew. That wrath die was rolling in a very bad way. What's the difficulty?
4.
I got it just barely, a 6 and 2 5s.
Okay.
So I do pass my awareness. I can see the keys.
I will use my last wrath to re-roll those dice.
And there's a wrath die roll right there for sure.
I passed my check, and I rolled a 6 on my wrath die.
That's right! 6 on the wrath die! Finally had to happen at some point.
Okay. Instead of delaying the self-destruct, you are going to be able to completely turn off the self-destruct and download all of the research data here.
Yeah.
It might be bad research data, but you now have access to all of the research data in this lab.
Yeah, I get access to all the social media accounts, and I post goofy stuff on there. Pictures like ducks playing piano or something like that.
Well, I mean, like, talk about sloppy. He put his self-destruct cancel button on one key?
I know. I am a tech wizard. I finally figured it out.
I told you what to do.
This is my calling. No. This all makes sense. I got this. Perfect. Now, should I hit more keys?
No.
No? But, I mean, we've been doing so well so far. If I hit a few more keys, I mean, what could happen?
No,
right?
no. Don't touch anything else.
Okay, fine. Fair enough.
Come help me with this
All
person.
right. Okay. but-
Andrew, make an awareness check.
Ah, crap.
Difficulty 6.
I rolled 3 6s.
Really?
My goodness.
and nothing significant on the wrath die.
Well, I was going to say they got away, but you see them going around a corner.
this adventure ain't over yet.
I'm like the predator. I just suddenly turn.
You see it sort of slithering almost as they. It's almost like they don't have bones in their body as they sort of go down a sewer grate.
Wow. This
When you
just-
say they, do you mean the Churgeon and a bunch of those weird things?
No, just the Churgeon.
Okay.
Singular they.
I immediately give chase.
Okay.
And go up to the sewer grate. How far down into the sewer grate has it gotten?
You see it has just landed at the bottom of the sewers. Gonna be honest, you are too big to fit into the sewers from this sewer grate.
No, that's fine. That's fine. This is like a common sewer grate, right? Like sewage going through here.
Yeah, there's sewage down there.
I'm gonna fire my arc pistol into the sewage grate.
Okay.
At the thing.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like you were going to ignite sewage or something.
Yeah, I mean, we're assuming this is a normal sewage grate and it's filled with methane.
Filled with old poo. Classic flammable. Death by poo.
What is its defense?
3.
Defense of 3. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
My God, that was an incredible roll.
I did not fail a die.
Okay.
Holy crap.
And I'm able to push 1/6. Now my question is, will this ignite the atmosphere that it is now in? Because it's a literal arc pistol.
Yeah. No, it's gonna be exploding.
No extra damage die, but 11 damage.
All
Pen
right.
1.
And there is just a thunderous sort of explosion as most of the sewer ignites. It rattles the whole sector.
We stopped the dangerous gas leak, but exploded the sewer. Classic.
I turn around to look at Jay, who can see me from the window up in the building, and the entire front of me is like crispified. I got him!
What did you do? The entire building shook.
It wasn't just the building.
What did you do?
I ignited all of the sewers, I think.
Well, I think it's time for us to get on out of here. Look at the time. I feel like crap. I've been hit with a needle twice tonight. I'm going to just rappel down this side of the wall, and I shoot my grappling hook into the side and slowly descend.
And you do that as you some of these monsters rush into the lab upstairs, but you get out before they
slip
get
out the
there.
window.
Yeah.
All right, clip this back onto the old belt, and we should go.
I can't see very well, so you're going to have to guide me.
Don't worry. I'll get you through this.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think we've solved the case of... what was going on here again?
I don't know. Let's just go.
We'll have to look at the notes later, I guess.
Yeah. Should we check on that person that was in that one room inside? Yeah. And I run into the building real quick and check that room that we heard somebody was like, begging for death. Are they dead?
It's just a head in a jar.
Oh, phew. All right, I thought I was going to have to do something heroic there. And I just pull out my shuriken pistol and just shoot the head. It doesn't want to live. Come on.
Okay.
What, does it want to go beyond Futurama? This isn't that kind of universe.
I suppose so.
All right.
Yep, shoot it in the head. All right, well, and getting out of here, problem solved. Let's get out of here.
We should go back to the ship, I think.
Yes.
This way. And I just start walking.
No. And I grab you and just pull you the other direction.
Towards the train station, yeah.
Towards the train station. Daniel, I think this is a mission well done, and we have taken care of the Churgeon via explosive sewer results.
Did we see a corpse?
I mean, I'm just assuming it solved itself.
Yeah, I'm sure it's all fine. There's no way that thing survived, so I think we can call this a case closed. All right. Daniel, gonna shut you down and get this. Literal steam is coming off of you. That
I feel
is
like
impressive.
I'm on fire somewhere.
You might be. Okay, let's check him out. Daniel, shutting you down.